Good day. Good day. Let me fix that so you can see my t-shirt. There we go. Good day, everybody. I hope you are doing well. Welcome to Joy Week. Welcome to Joy Week on Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress, and we're all about that progress life. So, welcome to the show. I am so excited to be with you all today. I am Rev Melissa, and I use the technology of spiritual psychology, spiritual practices, and universal principles to support and companion people in their journey to disrupt limiting patterns of thinking, limiting patterns of behaving, limiting patterns of believing by prioritizing their mind and their heart to reveal the healing from within. This is my ministry of joy where I support people and live in life in joy, connected to their yes, connected to their yes. So I am an ordained interfaith minister. I'm a licensed religious science practitioner, a spiritual life coach, and the senior minister, spiritual director at Rockland Center for Spiritual Living, a new thought center in New York. So if you need support, please reach out to me. You can send me a DM on my social media. It's strolling right there at the bottom of the screen, and we could set up some time to talk. So let me just adjust a little bit here. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. Okay. So, welcome everyone. Welcome again to Living to Morning Sip with Red Melissa. I was getting ready to say to Living Life in Joy. All right, let's see. Let me see who's here with me to celebrate. Yes, Chimpy Chains. Good morning. Here to have a sip. Well, girl, get your sip mug and let's get to sipping. I'm going to talk about this in a little while and some joy news. It's good to see you, Chippy Change. Good day, Tim. It's good to see you. Blessings. Hey, Stacy Love. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hey, Shay from Colorado. Hope all is well in beautiful Colorado. Yes, and another Coloradian. Is that a word? Linda, it's good to see you from the mountains of Colorado. Linda, today your name came through. It's just so weird. Loving life today. I am right there with you, Linda. And good day, Lindsay. I am connected to my yes. I know you are, Lindsay. It's good to see you and good to see you, Nan. Thank you for being with me today. And everyone else that is tuning in and everyone else that might watch the replay later on. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Joy Week. Welcome to Joy Week. I am so excited, y'all. I got up really early this morning to do some work. And I just kept thinking about being with y'all. And I got so excited that the time just got away from me. And I'm just noticing right now that I have on two different earrings. I like it though. I think it kind of works. Got a circle and a triangle. I like it. Okay. All right. There are no accidents. That's what they say, right? There are no accidents. Hey there. Be still and know from the Hudson Valley. Well, good to have you with us. Be still and know. And I love that. I love that be still and know. I love that. Okay. So before we get into today's show, I just want to recap where we are on our second official day of celebrating the 3rd year anniversary of Morning Sip. Before it was called Morning Sip, I started lives on Facebook April 6, 2020. And I'm going to get into the story of that in a little bit. So yesterday, I had a wonderful pop-on guest yesterday with the beautiful Fee King. So if you miss Fee and I just, doing what we do, having our joy and our yes conversations, and Fee sharing all the wonderful things that she does in her life that connects her to her yes. Yes. I hope you checked out Fee's website and visited her on her social media, because she's doing a lot around fitness, but not just fitness. It's all connected. Your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul is all one thing. And so that's how she positions herself in her engagement with people. So it could be working out, it could be driving an Uber or a Lyft. It doesn't matter, right? It's about making those connections with people. And she really is about that. And so one of the things that I shared yesterday is that I love quotes, and I collect quotes, and I keep a collection of them in my phone. And one of the quotes I shared yesterday was from Rumi, who said, "The unseen presence keeps saying to us, 'You are joy.'" And I just love that. I just love that. So I want to share another quote with you today. And I don't have the graphic for it because, like I said, time got away from me this morning. But this is the quote: "In the solitude of my inner silence, I have found the paradise of unending joy." I'm going to say that again. "In the solitude of my inner silence, I have found the paradise of unending joy." And so be still and know, you remind me of that, right? It's in that silence, in the solitude, right, that we can rediscover again and again and again the unending joy that we are. Yes, the unending joy that we are. Chippy Change, you funny, you funny. She said, quote time. Yes, quote time. Thank you. Thank you for putting it up there for me. "In the solitude of my inner silence, I have found the paradise of unending joy." I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. So, which takes us to practice, right? Because that's what SIP is all about. Spirit in practice. And so we get to practice by going within to our inner solitude every day, hopefully more than once throughout the day, right? By just going within, by being silent with ourselves. Yes? And then tapping in to that joy, tapping into that quality. Remember your qualities, y'all. Just because it's joy week don't mean you'll take a break from your quality, right? So tapping into that quality, that unending bliss, that unending abundance, that unending steadfast, that unending peace, that unending compassion, love, confidence, courage, whatever your quality is that you are embodying for 2023. You get to do that and be that within yourself in an unending way. Yes? All right. All right. So that's my quote for today. And so let's get into the pop it in. So who's going to pop in today? I wonder. So this is the man that y'all can hold responsible for all of this. And he's going to tell you why. I'm going to let him tell the story. So let's welcome our hero, Sekou Rice.
Hey, so couple quick sidebars.
I got to put my headphones on. I say, why I can't hear you? Because I don't have my headphones in. All right, there we go. We got it.
First of all, your earrings thing. Feed King does that. Feed King does that. And I was like, oh, she's on the Feed King. She don't even realize it. She's on the Feed King. She does that all the time. Different earrings. That's the King thing. Yes. Yes.
She's rubbing off for me.
Yeah,
Say
she rubbed
cool.
off on you.
She's rubbing off for me.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was trying to find the connect to my yes. I kept zipping off, looking for my connect to yes shirt. I couldn't find it. But we are connected to yes here. We are connected to yes here.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And Say Cool has on his hero shirt, and I made up my own acronym for hero,
Yes.
which
Yes.
is high emotions radiate overflow.
High emotions radiate overflow. Yes.
Yes, yes. And Say Cool is helping everyone reaps optimism.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Both are very true statements. So you're getting some shout outs here, Say Cool. A hero from Chippy, Change, Stacy, yes. We got
thank you.
Linda, yes, and Lindsay. We got Tim, what's going on? Lindsay said, yes, it's a hero. Yes. Oh, y'all so sweet. Hey there, Michelle. It's good to see you. Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah.
All the things.
Yeah.
So Say Cool. Mm-hmm. It's time for you to stand in accountability.
Okay.
And tell the peoples how this came to be. Do you recall our conversation? This was in the height of the pandemic.
Yeah, I dared you. That's what I remember. I dared you. That's what I remember. I dared you. And I don't remember all the bits and pieces of it, but I remember that you said that you wanted to talk like this to people. I was like, my energy during that period was real like this here. Everybody. Where I was in life right then, I was, everybody said so they want to do something to me. I was like, do it. When you gonna do it? When you gonna do it? And I was like that with you. I was like, when you gonna do it, man? When you gonna do it? When you gonna do it? And you went and you did it. It was crazy. It was sideways. It was crazy. It was crazy. And you said that you want to do it again. I was like, all right. So like a week from now, you like, I think again, I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. I was like, tomorrow? And I didn't say I held back, but I was like, whoa, tomorrow? Like that's a lot. And you've been doing it every day since. So my hat's off to you. Taking that idea and taking it to a whole other place.
I'm telling you, and Say Cool, you captured it right. He did me. We were on the phone just talking about different stuff, what we're going to do in this pandemic, and we were both sharing like stuff that we always wanted to do. And I said, I always wanted to do a live. And then I was immediately talking myself out of it. And Say Cool, at that point, was in your face. And he dared me, and I did it. And like he said, it was a hot mess. So I'm going to share the very first episode because it's less than 5 minutes. And then we're going to go on from there. And I think it's still in the queue from last year. Let me see.
Let's get it going. Let's see. Yeah.
I should have checked this before. Well, there it is. All right. It is exactly 3 minutes and 42 seconds, y'all. Wow. So this is the very first live I did on April 6th, 2020. Let's get this. Good day, everybody. This is Melissa. I am revmelissa. It is so good to be here, and I just wanted to send out blessings and peace to everybody. So I wanted to share a good word with you all today about the importance of having a spiritual practice. So a spiritual practice is something that I've been doing for a really long time, and as a life coach, it's one of the first assignments that I give to my clients, because having something to ground you in the day sets you up for the day. So what does that look like, right? People always want to know, what is a spiritual practice? How do I do that? But before I go there, the importance of spiritual practice is that it helps you to lift your vibration for the day. We put out so much during the day that we have to spend the time putting in what it is that we need to fortify us for the day. So, a spiritual practice is something as simple as setting aside time every single day. Every single day. Just like you brush your teeth every single day, I hope, your spiritual practice is every single day. And I recommend doing it first thing in the morning because that's an indication that you are important, that nothing else comes before you taking care of nourishing your body, your soul, your mind, your spirit. All of those things are connected. So it indicates I'm spending this time with myself and I'm doing something to fortify myself for the day, to nourish myself for the day, to power myself up for the day. You know, just like you plug in and source up and power up your cell phone, you're doing the same thing for yourself, right? Plugging in, getting that power in. So what does it look like? 3 simple things. I encourage you first thing in the morning and to set a time for yourself, right? So it's something that's consistent. So the first thing is inspirational reading. Anything that is inspiring you, motivating you. It could be a sacred text. It could be a self-development book, whatever it is, but it's inspiring, right? So a couple of minutes of that. Next, to do some journaling. So journaling can be, you know, asking your higher self a question because all the answers are within us. Everything that we need to know is within us when we connect to that higher self, that capital S self. So you do some journaling. You can ask yourself a question. What does success look like for me today? You could write yourself a love letter, whatever it is to keep that vibration high for yourself in the morning. And then you close it out with meditation. And I know some people hear the word meditation, it's like, oh, I can't do that. Meditation can be guided. There's a lot of resources online. You can simply sit and just be with your breath, breathing in and breathing out, and just being conscious of that. And that could be your meditation. So I just wanted to take a moment and share the importance of spiritual practice. First thing in the morning, you first, fill yourself up, self-full, journaling, inspirational reading, journaling, and meditation. Enjoy. Oh my goodness.
You know what's funny, Mel, is I came into it laughing. Like, oh, this is so funny. So funny. Rev Mel was all doing it sideways and everything. But then I started listening. And it was fruitful. And what you said then at the beginning of this whole journey was still impactful. Because I was out laughing and kiki, and I was like, wait a minute, I need to be taking notes. I need to be taking notes. And it helped me because as someone who just began his silent practice again this morning, you answered something for me. I was like, oh shoot, I need to write this down. This was great, Mel. This was great. So the fact that I got you to the right place is divine. Because I just got you using your gift for others, because that was great. Sideways and everything. That was great. That was great.
Thank you, Sekou. And I kind of had the same experience. I was laughing, you know, I was laughing at the whole thing. But then I stopped. At some point, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute now. Hold on. Where's my notebook? Yeah, that was good. That was good.
This is me. Like, this is me sharing my gifts. And it doesn't matter if I shared it sideways because I was holding my phone the wrong way. I had no idea, y'all, what I was doing. Yeah. As you saw, I was in Studio A, which was my office upstairs. Everything is so different now, you know? But what it is a demonstration of for me, Sekou, is practice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's why unknowingly I said, I'm going to do it again tomorrow. Because I knew somewhere inside of me knew that it's just a practice. And anything that you practice and cultivate will grow, will expand.
And by expansion, how much expansion has there been? Like from that from you just doing it falling sideways, from that to this, like, oh my goodness, this is so much growth. And it came through you because you had it from the very beginning.
Yeah. And to go from 3 minutes and 42 seconds to I go overtime over 30 minutes so
often. And you got to network, got to show, all these things. It's so great. It's so great.
Yes, y'all. So I'm going to check the comments in a minute, but just to break a bridge for you. So New Thought Media Network. So I was just doing this on my Facebook page. I created an I Am revmelissa Facebook page eventually. And I was just doing it every single day, 7 days a week, y'all. I was doing it on Saturday. On Sunday, I was doing Sunday in Praise. Every single day. I would say from April 6, 2020, at least through the end of that year. Because I think when January rolled around, I was like, okay, girl, you need at least one day. And that day was Saturday. So I didn't do it on Saturday. But this is what happened. So I would do it, and then I would share it at different, in different groups. And one of the groups that I kept sharing was a Science of Mind group, which just so happened to be administered by the founder and creator of New Thought Media Network, Robert. And so he found me by me doing that and invited me to come onto his network. So Robert's going to be with us on Friday because y'all know I can't have a Joy Week without having Robert on with us. So he's going to be popping on Friday, and he could tell y'all his version of the story. But that's the bridge. That is what got me to New Thought Media Network. And, Sekou was my tutor, y'all. I could not figure out any of this stuff. It was too much. It was so overwhelming for me to see comments coming up and like figuring out where I am and the camera and all kinds of things.
And now we've transferred roles. Like I was the one who was teaching all the things. And then when my stroke happened, like it zeroed me out. And now you're teaching me things. You taught me how to get rid of the letterbox. I was like, how do I get rid of this thing? How do I get rid of this thing? And you were like, oh, here's a diagram. You just go here, then you go here. I was like, what? Even today, I was expecting to help out. I was like, she's got it. She's got everything. So yeah, it's been great.
So those of you who are new to Morning Sip or new to Be Your Own Hero, which is Sekou's show, Sekou produced all of my shows when I went on to New Thought Media Network. So he handled all the stuff. I just had to show up and do my thing. He'll be like, 3 seconds to showtime. I'll be like, okay.
Yes, those were good days.
Yes.
Now, I'm so grateful to you for learning everything that you can teach me now that I need to be taught it. Because for everyone that doesn't know, I had a stroke 8 months ago, and I'm still learning. I'm still fighting my way to get past those things. But your ability to grow is phenomenal. You've gotten all these different feedbacks down. It's amazing to me. It's amazing.
Thank you, Sekou. Yeah, but I'm telling you, I wouldn't have done this if you didn't dare me. If anybody wants to get me to do anything, just dare me, because that's the stubborn part of me. It's like, what? It's like fighting words. I will fight you if you say I dare you. And Sekou,
the next day.
Magic words.
The next day. No weekend. The next day you did it. Bravo to you.
Thank you. So let's check out some of these comments here, Sekou. Let's see what the people are saying.
Oh, Michelle Williamson. Michelle, we're gonna do that. What you call it, Mel?
Mastermind group.
Mastermind group. We're gonna do this, Michelle. Mastermind group. That's what's called. We're gonna do it.
Yeah, it's from Think and Grow Rich. They talk about that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not sure. Oh, okay. So sideways. Yes, sideways.
Sideways, right. That was funny.
Okay. Oh, Shay. Okay. So Shay is saying Chippy keeps telling her to do it. All right. Just dare
Yes.
Chippy. Dare Shay. If Shay's
Yeah.
like me, dare her. And let's
Right.
see if she does it. Whatever that is,
Tomorrow.
do it.
Tomorrow. Do it tomorrow. Do it before
Yes.
you're ready. Before you're ready.
Yes. Before you're ready. Oh
Before
my
you're ready.
God, that's a word right there.
Mm.
That's a word
Mm.
right there.
Mm.
Before you're ready.
Before you're ready. Before you're ready. Because you got me doing my show way before I'm ready to do it. Like I'm recovering from a stroke. I can barely put words together. I can barely put sentences together. And you're like, do a show. And I was like, nah, I'm not doing the show. You're like, yeah, do the show. Do the show. Do the show. Say, cool. I was like, oh shoot. Oh shoot. I gotta do it now. And I did it. And I feel so much gratitude for me doing the show, because it's forcing me to learn every day. It's forcing me to fight every day. It's forcing me to use my language every day, and my language is coming together that much faster than it would otherwise.
Yes.
So thank you for that, man.
Oh, you're welcome. But again, that's a testament to practice. And it's a testament, like you said, to doing it before you're even ready. Because I hope everyone can recognize that we have a reservoir within us. A reservoir within us that has everything that we need. Everything that we need. Yeah. And say, cool, this man right here is a testament of that. He says 8 months, and he'll be saying 8 months for a couple of months, y'all.
Yes, I will.
Until someone tells him, I'm saying, cool, it's been 10 months.
Yeah, because I can't add and subtract yet, but help me out, folks.
So just so you know, if you don't know the story, I'm going to tell you real quick. July 14th, 2022, last year, Sekou had a stroke, a massive stroke. He forgot everything. Lost his memory, right side's paralyzed. Like, it's major, y'all. And it was the 409th day of him running at least a mile a day.
Yes.
For 409 consecutive days.
Yes.
Come on now.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Day 409, he had a stroke.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to tell you about day 410 because I would be in tears because I didn't know where he was, what happened. I was a hot mess because we talk every day. We talk every single day.
Every day.
So,
did you produce your own show?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I started producing my own show. I was like, oh, okay. I could do this. I know. I was watching. I was kind of paying attention. So, yeah, I started producing my own show. I had to, right? And Sekou was in the hospital. He was in rehab. All these things were happening. That's July of last year, y'all. November of last year. We're talking August, September, October, November. 4 months later, he ran the New York City Marathon. 26 plus miles, y'all. 4 months later from having a massive stroke.
Yeah. Yeah. And I didn't know that 4.5 was a long time for a stroke. Like, to me, I'm thinking 4 months from now, that seems like plenty of time. Let me go ahead and get this marathon in right quick. And everybody was like, no, you can't do this, sir. I was like, I can't. Who you tell I can't? I can't. I bet I can. And I got myself together and I did it. And it was hard. It was so painful. It was rough. I barely crossed the finish line. And the finish line is set up so you can't tell which line is the finish line. It's like this weird thing where they got bumpers. And I couldn't tell which bumper was the final bumper. I hit the first bumper and it's like everything that had been in me and pushing me flew away. Mm-hmm. It just left me. And it was like, you're on your own, bro. I got you here. You got to go the rest yourself. And I was struggling. It took me a good while to get from the bumpers outside to meet you guys who came to support me. But I was on the ground. I was holed up on the fence. Like it hurt, but I did it. but I did it. I did it. And I did it in a good time too.
He did it an amazing time. So I was there, Nan was there, Fee was there, Demetrius was there. Yeah. We were there, like just waiting, like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? And then we saw him like struggling, y'all, struggling to come across the street. We was like, go to medical, you know, we were concerned, y'all. And then wait, but then he got it all together, right? He comes out and we're like, oh, we're thinking to ourselves, okay, he need to get home and like go to bed. He's like, I'm hungry, I want to go eat. And we went out to a restaurant.
Immediately on that block. I needed food because we had to get up at like 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning, I had to leave the house. There was no food, no anything. I needed food.
Yeah.
Also, I went to this was my first marathon. And so I was trying to get to you guys, right? The way is blocked, and this woman, this old woman was like, "No, you can't go this way. You gotta go way down there. You gotta way down there." And I was like struggling. I was hurting, and I went to her to ask her how far I had to go, and she looks at my credentials and said, "You can go through, sir." I said, "What?" Said, "You can go through, sir." And I was like, my experience like that was like that the whole marathon. Like doors is open for me. Doors open for me. And I could tell that I was in the right place. Even though it was hard for me to be there, I was in the right place.
Oh, so many sermons and what you're saying. So many inspirational talks. Mr. Inspirational speaker.
Yes.
So many inspirational. Yes.
Today I'm having I'm having an event today. If you're in the Nashville area, come through. I'm doing Fit to Live, and we're speaking to the students of Belmont College and teaching them how to run and how to envelop their minds and focus their minds on what they need to do. So
beautiful. And Lindsay shouting you out. Sounds like a book.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have been working on the book, and I think I'm just going to finish it. I'm going to just click finish on the book that I already wrote right before the stroke, because it's been sitting there. It's ready. So I'm going to publish that.
Yes. Look at that. Thank y'all all for all of your comments. You'll see what time it is. We are overtime again. But I want to say a couple of things, because Sekou and I could go, y'all. It's just so like, this is so reminiscent of old times, because the other thing that we used to do on the show is Sekou used to come on at the end. At some point, I don't even know how it came to be, but at some point at the end of my show, Sekou would pop on. Yeah. And he would just like share like hero stuff that was going on, because he had just gotten into the hero hoodies and working with the unhoused. Yes. And so that was a way to like share the information. You remember that? Yes, Stacy said she remembers that. Yeah. And then that kind of like expanded, and then we had a spinoff, right? We had a spinoff, and eventually it became the Be Your Own Hero show. And your show, Sekou, was 15 minutes at first. And he kept going over every single time, running into somebody else's show, and they was getting mad.
Right. And that's what freed me. Her negative feedback to me was, I need to know when your show is so I can get it out the way, so I can see the show that I'm looking for. Like her energy was very much about me being gone. And that turned me around. I was like, you know what? You can be here when I get done. I'm going to do my show now. And that's what freed me up to do it. And that was the beginning of the show that became a financial show. Me talking about finance, like, where did that come from? Who knew?
Yes. Stacey, you got a good memory, because Sekou, you would come on at the end and you would like recap some of the things that I said, and sometimes we would go back and forth, and then we were even talking about we need to do something with this. We still do. Yeah, we still do. But now the Be Your Own Hero show is on Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
9:45 a.m. Eastern time. And it is a half-hour show now. And say cool, sometimes run over. Let me throw up your banner real quick. There it is, y'all. There it is.
Be your own hero.
Be your own hero. All right, say cool. We got to have a part 2, I think. I think when Robert comes on, you're going to have to come on with Robert.
Oh, man. That
would be great, right?
Wow,
Yeah. So let's do that. Let's do that. All right, everybody. I am way over. Let me wrap it up. I just want to remind everybody that tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow is our official day. And I had branded my anniversary days as yes days. So all day tomorrow, say yes to everything. Say yes to everything. Tomorrow is yes day. Tomorrow is yesterday, yes day. And we're going to celebrate at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time with our meditation with the moon. So there's no 10:30 sip tomorrow, y'all. No 10:30 sip. Join me at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, right where you're watching me now, for our meditation with the moon. And I'm really excited that it's happened to fall on the anniversary day. And let me just tell you something real quick about the meditation with the moon, because I'm over now. I'll just keep going. The meditation with the moon started out at 4 a.m. Remember that, Sekou? Wait, I gotta get you back up here.
Yes. I was like, 4 a.m. 4 a.m. I was like, oh man. I tried to not say anything. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get up at 4 a.m. because I was producing shows. Right? I was like, oh, I gotta get up at 4 a.m. Yeah, I remember that. I remember them days.
So we would do our meditation, and Nan would be there. A couple of people would be rolling with me. Julian would be there. Sometimes Tim would be there. Y'all remember? Yes. Nan said she actually liked that better. Nan, girl, don't get
her started, man. Don't get her started, man.
I kind of miss those 4 a.m. sometimes too myself, because it's just different energy. But anyway, it started at 4 a.m. and now we're at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Tim said he don't miss the 4 a.m. He don't miss it.
No.
Many of you don't miss the 4 a.m. So join me tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, for our meditation with the moon and our continuing celebration of Joy Week. And say yes to everything tomorrow, y'all. As long as it causes no harm, say yes. Say yes. Thank you, Sekou. I love you. And I'll see you soon, boy. All right. All right, y'all. So thank y'all for hanging out longer than he's out of practice, y'all. He's getting it, though. He's getting it. All right. Let me end the show. Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy because we are connected to our yes. Yes, we are.